Hello everyone and welcome to Time Steer. Lynx here, and of course this is a game from who else but ATP Project once again. Let's check this one out. I don't know what year this was created actually. I don't remember. I could have checked, but 2007, we've got the answer. A game by Mikey basically. Time Steer. As I said, programming the Renpa engine by Python. Renesis. Actually don't know who that is. Catherine for the background. Characters by Cloud in the graphics too. At least this one has music, that's good. But now, you must be ready. Actually not clicking, because your adventure has just begun. Welcome to the classroom. You know what? This looks crazily similar to a classroom I had in middle school. One of them, actually. And even though some may say that while King Martin Collymore was too young when he succeeded his brother, the truth was the most loved and respected king that Collymore has ever had. You may have seen Castle Collymore. Devastating diversity of styles that were passed on from generations. Dang, that's loud. And King Martin made it stand out, the harmony of differences. Collymore Kingdom welcomed anyone who wanted to live in peace. Can I move in there? And did welcome all those who were lost, those who had no home. I'm lost, can I go there? Or whose home was taken from them. The history teacher emphasized the last sentence in a thinking tone. I think the whole class is a bit irritated by her overly lengthy lectures when it comes to the Collymore Kingdom. Is that history? No, my history class had some bookcases behind, that's for sure. And I remember one of them having mirror. Basically, you know, mirror not where you can see yourself, but to keep some stuff. I don't remember what exactly it was, but whatever. It's somehow her expertise, that kingdom. But does that mean she has to force this on us? Probably yes. It's quite clear that she thinks this was the greatest period of mankind. But it was a time like any other. Therefore, a lot of poems and songs originate from this time. The teacher continues her boring elaborations. For me, just something I have to learn. I have no other choice. It's not I experienced that time to know whether it was really that great. Are we going to do that? Exactly that, what he or she just said? I mean, I know I mean, we played quite a bit of ATP Project games already. We know one game in particular when something crazy happened. Gakuen Redux, by the way. I played it in 2015, I think. You can check this out. Or 16. No, 15. Yes, 15. I think it was 15. And the most famous is... it's strange how teachers really are into those kind of things. But I don't really care. I just want to go home already. I'm in 5th grade of Riverbark Elementary School. Wow. So you are 12 in Poland. Class 5C. I was in Class C in middle school. Nice. In elementary, so primary school, we didn't have the division into ABC. There was only one class. I'm 10 years old. 10? What? How are you in 5th class? And you are 10 years... What? And my name is... Kazuhiko! Wait, whoa. Nakamori! I'm awakened from my thoughts. Yes, Miss Shingoi. The most famous poem is... Time Steer. Time Steer, correct! An unfinished poem, or other poem that's missing the final verses. It tells the sadness of losing a beloved person. Miss Shingoi continues the lecture. And it's about how magic exists in the real world. You probably know that a lot of the people in medieval times believed in magic. But that's just the beliefs of the medieval people. Magic doesn't exist. Are you sure about that? Some people even say the final verses haven't been written because they are waiting for magic to reappear. The teacher sighed slightly. Still, maybe all of this came together. We have this wonderful and simple poem now. And she continued. Actually, Miss Shingo is quite a good teacher. Everyone's happy we have her, because last year's old... What? Last year's old... Oh, okay, he's old. No, okay. Mr. Tano was unbearable. Miss Shingo is much younger. She's friendly with us. And before we end, next lesson we have a test, don't forget! But as every teacher, not friendly enough. There is a distinct sound of the crowd being displeased going through the class now. But that's always the case. I don't like tests either. I don't even know why we need to have them. Who knows? School is out and I get to go home. Too bad I travel in the opposite direction of just about everyone. I'm always alone in the bus home. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes I envy people who get to talk on their way home. But it's not that bad. I'm looking forward to coming home and switching on the TV. I'll watch something good. At 14:20, my god, I'm so not used to English games, English language games, having proper hours. Not like 2:20 PM. But yeah, at 14:20, the animated series of the Sash of Hikari starts. But then again, when I look at the watch, normally I say, you know, 20 minutes past 2, yeah. Anyway, maybe it's shorter to say that in here, at least. Finally, I reached the apartment building where we live. That's a nice area. I live at home with my brother. Hey Kazu! Welcome home! His name is... Hey Hideo... I'm not sure who is speaking now. Okay, it's him. So I guess hair color is the... Okay. How was school? This is the obligatory question. Okay, yours. Fine. What are you watching? And so we got to the conversation together. Hideo is 3 years older than me. We do a lot of things together. And I like it. Somehow, he has always great ideas. Just last weekend we took our binoculars and went to the airport plane spotting. We saw an A114 and the new A144. It was great, we'll probably do it again. Recently Hideo started to collect stoppers from bottles and I joined in. I would always look at the ground. And we would share the day's findings each time. Okay. It's evening. Soon our caretaker will get here and stay overnight. Because we don't have parents, we have a caretaker. It's been Mr. Furuhashi for the past 2 years now. Somehow we are lucky that we didn't get a mean one. But it happened before that they need to leave and so. We don't know why, but it's probably something with paperwork. But Mr. Furuhashi is nice and much more lenient than the others were. He says that we can take responsibility. And that he trusts us. And that's really good for us. Well, we'd have a chance of being adopted. We even were in some kind of discussion with a judge about it once. But luckily, Hideo was told that he was old enough to have a say in the adoption. So 13 years old is enough, okay? And we decided beforehand that he will say no. We refined the way we are with our caretaker, and Hideo promised that as soon as he turns 18, so in 5 years, we will try to manage things by ourselves. He wanted to get a job so we wouldn't need to have a caretaker. I was looking forward to that. We didn't tell our plans to anyone else, not even Mr. Furuhashi, but I think he would support us, me and Hideo. With Hideo, I'm not sure, Hideo probably, right? With Hideo, we even had our secret language that we used when we didn't want others to know. Huh? People do that? And Hideo always took me with him, whenever he went somewhere to the park to play ball or something with his school friends. And I played on his team, and we usually won. He's a great brother. Other people in my class are always annoyed by their siblings, but I was happy that Hideo and I had it so good. Here you go! Hideo just finished preparing our lunchboxes for the next day. It's Hideo. He does that just before the caretaker arrives, so we don't get things we don't want to. Mr. Furuhashi is okay with that. Keys.
Hey guys!
Hey, Mr. Furuhashi! That's him. We are actually very lucky. Not many people get to live like this. And our caretaker is good to us. He has a lot of work and usually does it in the evening. Sometimes he stays at work overnight. Today we watched a game quiz show together. Mr. Hideo, me, and Mr. Furuhashi. Mr. Hideo, what the hell? Me, Hideo, and Mr. Furuhashi. It was nice. We were guessing along, and it was as usual. Mr. Furuhashi knew everything, and Hideo knew something. I knew only 2 questions, but I said my answer first. So I had 1 point. 1 point in our own point system that we made when we watched the show. So it wasn't that bad. We are in our rooms. It's around 10 o'clock. Mr. Furuhashi gives us privacy at this time. We're free to go to bed anytime. Yeah? I mean, 10 was my limit, but I would stay at night anyway. It's not that he doesn't care it for. Usually, when he sees the light from under the door at around 11, he will come and ask us to turn it off. But when there is no light, he assumes we are asleep. And we don't misuse that trust. But now, I don't feel like going to bed yet. I look around my room as my eyes are already used to the darkness. There are lots of things, but the most important ones I have in my secret cupboard place. Well, it's not all that secret. I have my own collections of stoppers there. My favorite toys. Then there is a special box where I have all the presents from Hideo. And then I take the item out and look at it. I do it almost every night. It's our emergency backpack. Hideo and I once watched a movie about a person who was alone in the jungle, but luckily he had a backpack with a lot of useful items. And so he survived. So we tried to have such backpacks as well, and we would always take them with us when going somewhere over in school. And we always looked for more effective and versatile items, so that the backpack would be as versatile as possible, while being as light as possible. Hideo has his, and I have mine. We had a lot of things in our backpacks, many things that could come in handy, but sometimes only one of us would have something, so that together we would be able to survive in the forest or away from home, for instance. I think that's very important, to be able to survive, to live at any time, to be okay. I look at my backpack. Just for fun, I go dressed as if I would go out. Really? Astronauts did that to see how the equipment would work. At least, I guess you are prepared. And then I realized there is that test. I have learned for it, but I want to have a few last glimpses of it before going to sleep, so that I would feel better. I picked up the book from the table and started leafing through the pages we're supposed to learn. It was probably bad for my eyes, but I saw quite well in the darkness. I was still dressed, but I figured that's okay. I would just look at some of those things and then put on my pajamas and sleep at last. A darkness. I opened my eyes. I see nothing. A deafening silence. I can barely recognize anything and my ears are still ringing. I don't know why. But I feel I'm standing on something soft. Like grass, I suppose? I fall on my knees, unable to stand. It's grass. Slowly. I regain my eyesight. I'm on a meadow surrounded by trees. What has just happened? I was at the... And now... Have I slept? What is this place? This is too much for me. This hurts. I'm very weak. Should I try to stand up? Maybe I should. I hope I don't get dizzy. Okay, 1, 2... Hey! Suddenly I hear a sharp voice behind me. Don't move! Hey! Don't move! It's a girl's voice. What's going on? The first thing that comes to my mind is that a bear is behind me. This is a forest of sorts, and when a bear is close, you're supposed to play dead. That's not necessarily true. I'm really frightened. I don't even move, following the girl's orders. Hey! Look at me! What is? Didn't you hear? Show your face! The girl is shouting at me. I've just realized how close she must be. Okay. I turn around. That's all I have to say about that character. Who are you? Why did you appear like that? What? Appear? Don't try any tricks on me. I'll call the guards in an instant. The girl determinedly speaks. But she's not making any sense. Does she think I'm dangerous to her? My name is Kazuhiko. I don't... Where is this anyway? Are there more of you? No, I don't know. Where is this? It looks like Kyusukawa, but... I even ignore her funny clothes. It's like those people who play medieval games. And I'm thinking this could be one of their get-togethers now. Don't move! She points her finger at me as I try to move. Hey, I'm not part of it. I just got here by accident. It's alright. It's not! What kingdom are you from? No. It's all wrong. I'm not from any kingdom. A rock! Did you come to steal from us? What? No, of course not. To be honest, I just want to go home. Stop being so casual about this. You don't think I will call for the guards who are escorting me? Hey, wait, no, I didn't. Why do you want to call guards? Because you're a liar. I'm not. You are. Look at your clothes. You must be from another kingdom. I'm not so slow, not this. Well, and look at you, that thing you're wearing. There is nothing wrong with my outdoor clothes. And she comes closer, her expression getting more and more determined. Okay. Let's just talk. I don't want any trouble. It is a bit strange. This girl is strange. I have to play along. Good, now tell me the truth. I will tell you all I know, but before that, just so that I know. Where is this and who are you? You are on the soil of the Kalimor kingdom, and just happens that you, stranger, are talking to the princess. Oh, I see. She seems to have a problem in her head, thinking she's a princess. There is no such thing. Either that, or this is a really passionate role player. But could that be true? What do you mean you see? It's the word of a princess. Sure, sorry. You are right then, yeah. Are you making fun of me? No, I'm not making fun, but... And I decided to just be honest. I got to this place, but the truth is I don't know how, I don't know where I am, I don't know who you are, and that's all I can tell you. And then, her look softened.
You mean, you don't know the kingdom?
Nope, I'm from Oro.
I've never heard of such a place. Maybe you're from far away and the witch has banished you.
I couldn't oppose her anymore. I accepted what she was saying for now because it was too exhausting to try to think about this anymore.
Hey!
All of a sudden she smiled. She took out a bottle of liquid and handed it to me.
Drink this! You seem to be weak.
I took the flask and drank. It tasted like some kind of tea. Thank you. And she smiled again.
You're a good person.
What? How? Where did this assumption came from? I mean, I appreciate, but I was surprised by her kind words. She changed from mistrusting to being friendly in such a short amount of time. You're not angry anymore.
I think you're not a rogue. I think you're telling the truth.
Thank you. I am.
And so, as a true princess, I must help everyone who is in my kingdom.
And then she froze.
You are? You can't be. Oh my goodness! You are my wish! This is so great!
Huh? Now I don't know anything.
Can't you see? You were summoned to this place.
ATP Projects was so far ahead of its time. It's a reincarnation. Summoning to another world. Before all those crappy titles. I mean, Slime is okay. Slime is great. But the other... I still have to watch ReZero though. And I did watch Konosuba. And I did watch Overlord. But yeah. Whatever. Oh, you're just saying, yeah, I need to watch as well. I was summoned here.
Yeah, you were.
And by whom?
By me, of course. Some days ago, I was desperate for help, and I remembered that father told me that the fortune teller said at my birth that I would have one true wish granted. And so I wished for someone who can understand the artifact. Because it's the only thing that can help me.
The artifact?
Yeah, it's the key to everything hidden and guarded inside Kalimor Castle.
What is this artifact?
No one knows. I've never actually seen it. I've heard from the servants that was once a magical object and that it suddenly lost its power. Father didn't want to tell me, but I found out that it lost its magic the day my mom left this world. But that was a long time ago. I don't remember my mom at all. It doesn't matter though, because now I know that the artifact is the key to everything. So...
And the princess paused, looking at me in a smile of expectation. So...
You don't understand? If you can return the magic power to it, then my father won't be sad anymore.
I don't get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't know. But I know the father is somehow always thinking about the artifact. And maybe he knows something. Maybe the artifact can...
And she stopped. It was a sad kind of realization. I half knew what could be the reason. Her mother was dead. Was she thinking that the artifact, as she called it, could make her alive again?
So I think that maybe the artifact can make his sadness go away. Because I'm not silly. I know that magic can't bring back the dead, but if it made him happier, that's at least something, right? And when the artifact would have its magic again, maybe he would... Even if it's not much, I think it would make him happy. And he would have a memory of my mom. Wouldn't that be a good thing? And I want to do it for him, so he knows I care about mom as well. He always gives me so many presents. and
God damn it.
And now it's close to my birthday again. And that I want to give him something as well. Surprise him. That's good, isn't it?
I suppose so. It's nice to give something to others, even if it's your own birthday. Hey, no, keep the... Yeah. The recording software on. I remembered. In fact, my brother always gives me something when it's his birthday, and it's great because then we both have presents.
So will you help me?
I,
You must, please. Please.
I really.
No, you must help me. I'm the princess after all. I'm the second most powerful person in this land. I can command you.
But why would you?
I just need your help, and I must bring that magic back to the artifact. I know you're the one, and I can't let you get away, even if that means calling my escort. One scream from me, and you will make friends with the rats in the castle prison. Forever. That is unless you reconsider and help me. So, what will be? Will you help me?
Well, it's not like I have too many options. I mean, we could run. I will. But don't expect.
That's great! Follow me to the castle.
That is too quick for me. We're going to the castle? Is it near? I don't see anything.
Well, my father is away for a few days, and that means I was in charge, so I decided to search.
She stops once again. For what? She smiles.
I searched for you.
And she had such a warm face when she said this. I knew she wasn't lying, and that she really thought there was someone who could help her, and when I appeared, she thinks it's me. Wait. She looked at me. You just went on your own, because actually, where are the guards? Your escort, remember?
So, alright. I'm supposed to be with my best friend Sophie, but I ran away. But they don't know yet. If I return to the castle by tomorrow, no one will have known.
And I suppose we are quite a long way from the castle then.
It seems so, but I have you, and we can go back. One more thing. I'm Alicia Cullimore.
Kazuhiko Nakamori, nice to meet you. And so we went through a forest. Alice, by the way. Alicia said there was a lookout point nearby from which we would be able to see the castle. I thought about Alicia. She seems friendly. She seems nice. Really? Really? Oh my god, which option? I wonder. Both of them are the good ones. Let's say... She seems nice. From the lookout point, we would see the direction. And then head straight to the castle. It sounded quite simple. I like the fact that I could use the keyboard for the choice. As we walked, I realized. The forest was very dense, but very peaceful. It was very quiet. Unlike Oro, where I live. We have parks, but you can always hear the city in the background. But here, it was just quiet. Finally, we reached the place. And in front of our eyes, a scenery unfolded of endless green.
See? There it is.
I tried to look into the distance. And then, I think I see it. Is it the little black speck over there?
Yeah, near that hill. You see it?
I see it, yeah. But, I should take out utility knife. Wait, what? Ciotto mate, what? That little black speck over there. Okay, so you don't see the thing actually, right? I would say. Let's take super glue. Super glue, yeah. Binoculars. I was looking into the distance. It was really very far. No. It's not that far. But it was there. We don't need a taxi, we'll get there on foot. A castle. And not just a ruin, as is common. It was really a castle, really one. By the way, if you basically have that friend that would say, yeah, we can walk there. That's me. Quite literally. Broken car during university, while at university. Actually, how far did I have to travel? Like 12 kilometers or something like that, I think? Because I wasn't in the dormitories, right? And I was going with my own car every single day. Let's see. Almost 14 kilometers. And yeah, I won when my car broke, basically, at some point. It wasn't anything extraordinarily, but you know, needed repairs. I walked the distance. I walked the distance back home. I don't remember how I got there for in the morning. Did someone drive me? Whatever. And it started to seem like I really was in Kalimor Kingdom. That's him? Yo, you have an afro, basically.
What is that?
Alicia asked. Binoculars. You can see into the distance with them. You can try, look.
Ah! I can see into the distance!
Alicia cried out.
It has magical powers.
No, it has scientific powers. After a while, Alicia finished looking through the binoculars.
Look, I saw that. It was just like it stood next to it. It's amazing, just wonderful.
Alicia continued. But I was already thinking. The castle was quite far away, and the forest is very dense. If we are to make it in 2 days, we can't afford to get lost. You say it's through binoculars. Do you really need 2 days? What? Two hours. That's the time I give you. And Alicia, she told me she probably knows the path back, but now that I think about it, I used to have binoculars, but I don't know what happened to those. We could still get lost. What? I reached out for my backpack again. I need to know how to get to the castle. I needed to take, oh my god, super glue. Oh, I wish binoculars would disappear from the list, to be honest now. Compass, of course. In this situation, I took out a small compass. North. That was the direction of the castle.
Huh?
Notice me, Alicia looked at me in amazement.
I've been meaning to ask you about this. What's...
It's a compass. By looking at it, we'll be able to know which direction to follow, since the forest ahead of us seems so dense and we could lose our way easily. I remember the movie that we saw with Hideo. The person there also had a compass.
Interesting.
Alicia looked puzzled but happy. The castle is almost exactly north. All we need to do is follow the needle.
This is great! That magic amulet shows you where the castle is. I knew it would be the one.
Well, it's not quite true. The castle just happens to be in the same direction as the compass points. If we were this far in the opposite direction, the compass wouldn't point to the castle, but directly away from it. Understand?
No, but it's amazing magic, Kazuhiko.
We will have a long road to talk about the compass, so maybe I'll be able to explain. I wouldn't be able.
So now we just follow the amulet.
It's just like that meme, you know. How great things I would be able to achieve if I moved back in time and so on. And, you know, there's a guy on the rock. Yeah, in the future there is electricity. How do you make electricity? I have no idea. Right? In fact, yeah, we do. No, we don't. I don't know how to do electricity. I know how to light a fire. For camp, for example, okay? That kind of fire. And so we went on. After talking a bit about the route, we walked in silence for a while. I kept checking direction with the compass. We were on our way, but as for Alicia, she was quiet. And me, I didn't know what to say. So I was quiet as well. And then...
I'm sorry.
Alicia suddenly apologizes. Why?
You must miss your home now. I have summoned you here and...
I know, it's been a short time, but if it gets longer, I'll sure miss my brother.
You have a brother?
Yeah, he's 3 years older than me. He's 13.
My best friend Sophie's also 13. We are both the same age.
I guess we are. It was just a thing and information, but somehow it cheered me up. Perhaps it was how Alicia said it.
Hey Kazuhiko, can we rest for a while?
Alicia suggests this. Of course, I'm also tired. And just as we said this, we barely walked!
That's our leg!
Alicia spots something. So, you see, we're on the right track, aren't we? This was a lake that Alicia mentioned she passed. We're on the right route to the castle.
Yeah, we are! The compass is right.
Compass, that's right. Alicia seemed eager to learn the new words.
Let's rest near the water!
We spent some time looking quietly at the water. I was in Kalimor Kingdom. And no matter how I looked at it, it really seemed to be like that. I must have been taken away. Will this end? Am I here forever? What will I do? And what about Hideo? Hideo! I don't really care about others, but still. After a while, we decided to go.
Kazuhiko!
Alicia turned to me to get my attention.
Hey, I think it will be alright.
Do you know?
I don't, but I think that you will get back.
Your magic spell.
No, I didn't use a magic spell. I only wished for you.
Alicia, I thought...
No, I think it will be alright. I believe that you are the one who needs to have the artifact. And then all will be fine. My father will be happy again, and you will return back, I promise.
You...
You know, if you are my wish, then I wouldn't want for you to be unhappy. And so, you'll definitely return back to your time.
I listened to her words, but I was still in doubts. Can this be so simple? Because it's too real to be a dream. And too scary to be reality. I know what to think.
Hey!
Alicia looked at me.
You know, I'll protect you.
She said this. But...
What? You don't think I'm strong enough? And I'm the princess. I'm more powerful than anyone else. When my father is away, I have no guardian. I reign over the country.
No guardian.
No other kingdoms have them, but my father trusts me.
I look at her water, thinking, I believe you, Alicia. I really do.
Thank you, Kazuhiko.
And she gets ready to go, silently. I try not to think. It's okay. Things will happen. Things always happen. Sometimes Hideo and I were separated. Once he went to a camp with his class, and I was alone for 2 weeks. Wait, you go on 2 weeks camps with class from school? What? That's a long time. Max I could imagine in my school would be 5 days. Anyway, but I kept thinking that everything would be alright. And somehow the 2 weeks passed and Hideo came back. So I will do what I always do. I'll try not to think. Actually, you should think, to be honest, but maybe about something different. But then a different thought entered my mind. I thought about Alicia. She's trying to help me too. She means it all well. I mean, both options are basically the same. She's trying to help me too. I mean, she doesn't want you to get stuck here, right? She wants you to go back to your brother. She realizes that you might miss him, right? She means it all well. I mean, it's the same option basically. Let's go with number 1. After yet more time going through the forest, we arrive at a small clearance. We've walked a lot. I don't think that going further will be wise. We're both quite tired.
So, what do you say? Here?
Alicia suggests this place as the spot where we should sleep overnight. I think it's perfect. We'll stay here.
I'll go and collect some strawberries and so.
Alicia sets off collecting fruit from the forest. The whole day we have been eating such fruit and drinking from the creeks. The water was really fresh, and even though water has no taste, what do you mean it has? So how come the water in your house, your tap water, tastes different than, I don't know, water from the river? Of course filtered. But yeah, it still tasted great. But I get I understand what you mean by the water has no taste. Water is grateful. I help her look for the fruits.
I think this is more than enough.
Yeah, I don't think we'll eat it anyway.
Doesn't matter, we'll have some for breakfast.
Good.
We should make it to tomorrow. No one will know.
Alicia starts to talk about getting to the castle unnoticed. Are you sure we don't want to go through the night? We could be at the castle by dawn. Even though it's not the wisest idea, I still ask.
No, I'm
tired. Actually, I'm tired as well. And I start to collect some dry branches.
What are you doing?
It's for the fire.
Fire?
Well, yeah, no.
But I don't know how to make fire.
I can make a fire. Just look for some dry ones. They will burn better.
Alright.
And Alicia helps me look for dry branches. After a while, we have enough. Now we can start the fire. Alicia's face gets happy.
Look!
I turn around and see. It's a sunset.
It's so red.
Alicia looks at the sunset.
It's nice. Some say that the moon is more beautiful, but I don't think so. The sun is the most beautiful, don't you think?
I don't really have an opinion on that, to be honest. I really don't know.
That's alright.
It depends. I mean, you know, sunset, yes, it's freaking beautiful. That's true. But throughout the day, is sun that great? Not really. Besides, you can't really stare directly at the sun, right? With the moon, it's a different story. I like moon more, probably. Or maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. That's alright. I still think about Alicia's words. Because now I think about it, it's really nice. I've never been overwhelmed by such things, but it's nice with Alicia. Alicia. I think about her. I think we can be friends. She likes different things than I do. Let's go first. Alicia continues to watch the sunset when I want to use the last sun rays to collect wood for our fire. I'm not particularly good at making it, but there shouldn't be too much complicated about it. I've seen Hideo do it a few times. I arrange the branches. We now have a fire pit. Nice. Put some rocks around as well. After some time, Alicia comes back as well.
Can you show it to me? How to make it? How to do this? Sophie once showed me how to do it. You need a stick and a rope.
In fact, she's right. You don't necessarily need a rope. That's how we start the fire. But I'll need to use. Where's the glue option? Wait. Dry branches use. Let's go stones. With. Okay, that was a lie. Dry branches with. You have a lighter. Oh, okay. Okay. I totally was going with an old style way to do it. I did not expect him to have lighter, even though I've seen the list, but I did not remember about that. Well, I have this. I show Alicia the lighter.
Oh my! A magic firestone!
That's it, guys. From now on, whenever you see a lighter anywhere, you call it a magic firestone, okay? Always. You go to the store, you need a lighter for some reason. No, don't say I need that lighter. I would like a magic firestone, please. Let's do it like that. The thing is, I will never be really in need of a freaking magic firestone. Because I don't smoke. It's called a lighter. No, 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 no. It's magic firestone. It's quite simple. Liquid gas vaporizes and combined with sparks. Do you want to try it?
Can I?
I show Alicia how to use the lighter. That's right. Slide with your thumb.
Whoa!
And hold. You must hold. Alright, once more. Slide your thumb. And hold. Fire!
Whoa!
Alicia drops the lighter. And I pick it up. Don't be afraid. It's under control. If you release your thumb from there, the fire will go out. I show Alicia once more. See? She picks it up and tries a few more times. Fire! And hold it. That's great. Alicia smiles and moves her hand with the lighter.
Whee! I'm the Princess of Fire!
Okay, no. It's not endless, you know. Just hold it near the dry grass here. Alicia does it. And the fire starts. I hope they won't get rid of the entire forest there. She lets go of the lighter's gas release. And slowly the fire grows.
That was wonderful.
It's nothing really.
Maybe for you, Kazuhiko.
And we sat down. It's gotten dark. You must
have a really exciting life in the place where you come from.
Aisha looks at the fire which is burning steadily. Oh, I'm sure it's not as great as being a princess. By the way, is there a real throne, like they say?
What do you mean? You have a throne? We do. I have one and father has one. Mine is on the right side and there is another one that was there for my mom on the left, but it's empty, so we have 3.
That's interesting. The crown? I began asking Alicia questions about life on the castle. Somehow I never realized how interesting all that was. And Alicia told me about her castle, her servants and kingdom. There was so much about the country and the castle that I never knew. It was so much different than the dry notes that our history teacher made us write down. And because Alicia was the princess, she really knew everything. It was. All of this was so different to the world where I live. After a while we went quiet. I think we were already so sleepy we lost the power to speak. I put the last big logs to the fire so that it would last the night. Wait, did you put the rocks around the fire by the way? No, you didn't. And we are on the grass! This quite literally calls for a fire in the forest here. This will happen there.
Kazuhiko!
Alicia asked as we lay down and looked at the night sky.
But next time you will tell me about the future.
I will tell you.
Good night.
Night, Alicia. And just before I fell asleep, I remember thinking that today was an eventful day, was a nice day. Today was a nice day. I wake up. Wait, what if I say eventful day? Okay.